APC explains why Tinubu's meeting with Biden was cancelled. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post our juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The All Progressives Congress APC National Working Committee has explained why the speculated meeting between President Bola Tinubu and the United States President Joe Biden could not be held during the recent meeting of the United Nations General Assembly (UNGA) held in New York. The APC clarification was on the heels of media reports attributed to Frank Shaibu, media aide to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, who accused the Tinubu administration of pending falsehood. National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressive Congress, Felix Moka, in a statement said that there was no basis for interaction between the two leaders having met at another world engagement, the G20 Nations Summit in India, before gathering of world leaders in New York. Also reacting to the return of fuel subsidy, which the Tinubu administration said it has jettisoned, having dismissed as a drain on the national resources, Moka claimed that the government intervention was to ensure stability. Moka further argued that the Tinubu administration has the reason to peddle falsehood or indulge in propaganda, as he noted that President Tinubu is committed to ensuring an inclusive, honest, transparent, and accountable governance system. The statement reads in part, Shaibu's claim that fuel subsidy is back is not correct. The government intervention is to ensure some measure of the price stability and predictability does not amount to the return of the ruinous fuel subsidy of the recent past. Lifting the visa ban on Nigerians by United Arab Emirates (UAE) authorities should honorably make any well-meaning Nigerian happy. Diplomatic reapproach between Nigeria and the UAE authorities is ongoing, and details of the outcome will soon be made public. The matter of the proposed meeting with the United States of America President Joe Biden does not even require elaboration. Having met with President Tinubu on the sidelines of G20 Nations Summit in India, another meeting with President Biden during the United Nations General Assembly had become unnecessary and was not even on President Tinubu's schedule, contrary to preliminary indications on the matter. Nigeria is facing pressing challenges and that require focused efforts and undivided attention. Issues such as economic recovery, security of lives and property, infrastructure and development, and social welfare demand continuous, sustained and innovative efforts. President Tinubu is committed to ensuring an inclusive, honest and transparent and accountability governance system. We encourage citizens to actively participate in democratic processes, ventilate their views, and contribute constructively to the national conversations. As the discerning people that we are, we remain confident that Nigerians will continue to differentiate between genuine, constructive, and development-oriented criticisms and those driven by self-interest, mercenary considerations, and disruptive political agenda. While we urge Nigerians to ignore purveyors of fake news and other identities, it is obvious that Shaibu and his like will stop at nothing in the desperation to distort facts and give oxygen but their politically locked-out principle. But that can only worsen his infamy in the life of President determined commitment and strive to improve in the social and economic conditions for Nigeria. The PDP and all its agents of the misinformation should know by now that the amount of sleazy propaganda, muckraking, lies, half-truth, misinterpretation, misinformation, or disinformation will enter the presidency of Nigeria on their candidate. Nigerians have freely chosen our party, the APC, and President Bola Tinubu to continue to steer the ship of the state. And the president is making good his campaign promises to deliver purposeful leadership to remake Nigeria. open the economy to rewarded investment, promote inclusive growth, create jobs and secure lives and property, and renew hope for a vibrant future. Okay, so wetin these people they try talk for here be say APC explain why Tinubu's meeting with Biden was cancelled. At this point, see, I don't know why these people think we think so much about them. At this point, let their words just match their actions. That is what Nigerians need. So they don't come and start apologizing and apologizing. The explanation confirmed the accusation. You would have kept quiet, would have been better. Your comment shows your tribal and political hatred for the explanation has clarified the issue to neutral parties and could not have confirmed the accusation, since it is true that Biden and Tinubu already met very recently in India at the G20 meeting, and at the invention of a government in stabilizing petrol pricing is reasonably expected of a caring government. Otherwise, petrol price would have been shot up to under 900 naira per litre, which would have been terrible to the poor people. One person says see Oyibo, the other one says see father. They are both saying the same thing. PDP says they have returned subsidy, while APC rather called it intervention. Either way they like, they are saying the same thing. People like you rather choose to be deceived by the semantics of a ruling party for obvious reasons, tribalism. But please do not expect anyone to be as gullible as you choose to be. You cannot claim to have removed subsidy and you're still paying subsidy under the table. It is the same deception with the so-called floating of a naira. The lies have all fallen like a badly arranged pack of cards. Keep deceiving yourselves. Okay. So then talk A, then talk B. You still be there saying that still the same thing, then you still talk about. There are Nigerians who wish ill of Nigeria because they are not on the saddle. No, I don't think so. President Biden did not want to further increase the gap between him and Donald Trump by meeting the narco boss. His image would have received more bashings. He is better off not even seen at the same venue with the narco boss. What are you expecting from a drug-infested government led by the Baron himself?